What's up guys, Bolt here, and I'm bringing you, I guess, my very first gun running DLC video. As you can see, behind me there's a shooting range, and it is inside, well, of course, it would be my bunker. This isn't a tips and tricks video series that I'm working on, it's just a video to help you guys out. I know a lot of people have been struggling with this. It's not too easy if you know some tips about it, and it is to actually be able to pass the shooting range. Now you're probably thinking, well, what's the point of passing the shooting range? There's actually a few things that you might not know about your bunker or might not know about the shooting range. So walk with me and I will actually show you what I mean. Well, okay, we're going to kind of jog a little bit. Alright, so as we get down here to the very end, you'll see in this little corridor right here, this little corner, you know, just a random little corner has 4 weapons. Well, the first ones you get are the Molotovs, there's grenades, a grenade launcher, and RPGs. Now, when you start doing the tiers, you start unlocking all this stuff. Whenever you get done with tier 2, tier 1 you get, I think it's like a couple pieces of clothing, which I will actually show in the video possibly right about now. So tier 1 is to get those. Tier 2 allows you to increase your weapon rate. Oop, phone, what, really? Tier 2 allows you to increase your throwable weapons. Now you're talking about, what do you mean, what are you talking about? All of my throwable weapons, as you can see here, sticky bomb is now 30 instead of 25. The proximity is now 10 proximity mines instead of 5. If I actually disable my weapon loadout, I have 30 grenades instead of 20. I have a jerry can. I have 30 Molotovs instead of, I think, 20 or 25. I have 30 tear gas instead of 20 or 25. I have 15 pipe bombs. I mean, I probably could still buy more pipe bombs. But you get the idea. You get a majority more throwables. So, you know, having 10 extra sticky bomb or having 10 extra proximity mines really does help a lot. And all you have to do is pass the tier 2. Now, tier 1 is fairly easy. A lot of people won't have too much trouble with that. Tier 2 is a little bit more challenging, but once you get to tier 3, all things change quite a bit. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you guys out in this. So, once you get done with tier 2, you get all this stuff here, okay? Once you get done with tier 3, then you unlock the grenade launcher and the RPGs. So, you know, if you're running out low on these or the RPGs, then guess what? You can actually get more in your bunker. It's kind of like the yacht where they have free weapons, but these ones are not unlocked unless you beat the shooting range. Now, as you come down here with me again, I can't really run all that fast. I can only jog. As we come down here and I show you again, I have the entire shooting range completed. All 3 stars for every single thing. Now again, whenever you do complete tier 3, you will unlock those weapons down there. You'll be able to unlock everything down there. Plus you will also get a special kind of hoodie, which I think I can show you right now. Right here. The coil one. I'm pretty sure this is the one. So yeah, you'll be able to unlock a very special hoodie. And moving on from there, I'll tell you some tips about this right away. So first off, we're going to go to another area of the place of my bunker real quick, and I'm going to teach you a little bit more about what you're possibly going to need for this, okay? Alright guys, we're back in my MOC, or my Mobile Operations Center. As you can see, not every bunker will come with one of these, and if you can't afford one, it'll definitely help you out with the shooting range a lot, okay? So, moving on, as you know, you get the weapon bay, which you can actually modify all your weapons to the Mark II form. As you can see, the pistol Mark II, SMG Mark II, the assault rifle Mark II, the carbine rifle Mark II, the combat MG Mark II, and the heavy sniper Mark II. Now, these are all made for my custom preference. I mainly like stealth and silenced. That's why I have all the suppressors on there and all that. But what I'm talking about this is because when you go in the ammunition store, you can modify guns how you want. Modify them to the max. If you can't afford the Mark II weapons, go to the ammunition store and modify your weapons to the max. Get a scope on it, get the grip on it, reduce your recoil, increase your zoom, and increase your clip and all that, and just pretty much go all out on your guns as much as you can. If you can afford these, afford them, upgrade them, and add everything you can to them. Even though you just maybe bought the MOC, just go ahead and max out the weapon right there. You don't need anything else researched at the moment. What research means is you're pretty much looking for new equipment or better equipment to use. It's part of the gun running DLC. But like I said, max out the weapons as much as possible because it's going to help you in the shooting range in the long run. Having a smaller clip will actually make you reload fast more. Having a larger clip will make you reload less. So it's definitely a lot better to have more than less. Okay? So like I said, upgrade as much as you can, and if you can't, just upgrade them at the ammunition store. They should be decent at enough as is. These are just a little bit more powerful forms of these, but like I said, the ammunition store ones should probably work as well. They have an extended clip, they have grips and all that stuff, so you should be good to go on them.
Let me know how you get.
All right, so that's pretty much it in here. So let's move on to our next area. All right, now as you can see, I uploaded a screenshot here. This is what I had my sensitivity set at when I did the shooting range. This is when I finished tier 3. I probably could have used it on tier 2 and tier 1, but I was trying to find this sweet spot of sensitivity during those tiers. So I didn't find out about this tier or this sensitivity until tier 3. But like I said, this is pretty much how I had mine set up. You can have it set up like mine and try it for yourself. Just remember how you had yours last time. And if it works, that's great. I'm really glad that it helped you and, improve your shooting at the shooting range, making you complete tier 1, 2, and 3. If not, try to find your own sweet spot of sensitivity. Like it's kind of like Call of Duty. Sensitivity is pretty much up to personal preference. It's not up to what the best people use because they could have a different feel for the game than you have. So, like I said, this is just my stats here that you can see of what you pretty much want to try if your sensitivity isn't working for you. Try lowering it. Maybe your sensitivity is too high, definitely lower it. Maybe it's too low, maybe bump it up a little bit. Play around with it, and again, if you want, you could try this sensitivity out. It helped me a lot. I started tier 3 when I got home from work yesterday, which was I think Saturday or Sunday, and it took me about 20 minutes to go through tier 3. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what the score level was I needed or anything, and I just went through it and I beast right through it. A couple of my friends said they had trouble with a lot of the things. It took me one time for the pistol tier 3, a couple times with the carbine rifle and the rifle and the SMG. The LMG, I got that first try, and the sniper, I got that second try. So it didn't take me very long at all. Alright, so there's that. Do with it what you will. Alright, so we're going to move on now. Alright, now we're back at the shooting range. Now, for these tips, I can only show you what you can do. I can't actually tell you how to do it exactly, but I will give you some pointers and try to help you out as much as I can during this. Again, it's up to you. I can't help you. I can only give you the tools to, become successful in getting this completed. Alright, so what I do suggest is do not use the middle 2 areas because the targets will actually kind of throw you off. Either use this side here or the far right side. I personally did try this side at first. I got through tier 1 and half of tier 2 here, and then I moved over here and completed tier 2. I tried over here after tier 3 started and it didn't work all that well. So when I got home that day, I went over here to this one and I just went all the way out. Okay, just beat it. I mean, I personally prefer this one right here. So like I said, do not choose these middle 2. They'll just kind of throw you off a little bit. Make sure you go with this one here. It's a lot easier in my opinion. Alright, now you may fail this quite a bit of times. Try to keep an eye on your score when the timer gets pretty low, and I'll show you right now when I start one up real quick. I'm not going to shoot. I'm just going to show you how this works, okay? So as you see, the time goes down and the targets pop up. You mainly want to go for headshots, okay? If you do not go for headshots, you will not get the maximum points. You also want to make sure that your multiplier stays up. As you can see on the right hand corner, it says multiplier. For every shot you take, it goes up, and it maxes out at, I think, 3, okay? Now, once you actually take the time, see, as you can see, the timer's counting down, and I actually quitted it. And you're like, well, why would you quit it? That cancels the animation. You're like, what do you mean, what animation? I'm going to show you the animation right now. This way you guys can get a feel for what happens, okay? So let's start it up again. I'm probably going to embarrass myself, but you know what? I'm going to see if I can actually get it maxed out so I can show you guys. So, yeah. Don't do what I'm doing. Always go for headshots. If the timer's counting down quite a bit really fast, like if it's going down like 5 seconds, you can shoot the torso pretty quick. See, it goes up to a max of 3 multiplier. So keep your multiplier up. Now once the round ends, and if you fail it, like I did, it's going to go through this, and then it's going to say, in big bold letters, just like you lost a match, failed. And then you're going to have to wait for this cutscene to stop. Okay? So that's how that happens. Now, like I said, whenever you start it again, keep an eye on your timer and keep an eye on your points. If you have low amount of points and you're not going to make the quota, which is, you know, the amount you need, then well, all I can say is that you cancel the shooting range. This cancels the animation, and you don't have to worry about it as much then. See, 2 seconds, done, and I canceled. I don't have to worry about anything. You will have the, you know, like the chat and stuff on the left-hand side pop up, like the feed and everything, but you can just cancel, go right back in, start it up real quick. It cancels that animation and helps you, you know, be able to complete the shooting range faster. Now, does that help you completely? No, but the multiplier thing does help you. Make sure you always keep your multiplier up as maximum as possible. Always try to go for headshots, and if you're at the last, I would say 5 seconds or so, and you're close to getting your quota or your, you know, your amount of points, make sure that you go for at least either headshots or go for the body. The red spots on the target are where you want to go. Now, you know, that may sound kind of redundant because, you know, oh, you're going to shoot the white spots. No, you actually want to shoot the red spots. They will give you the most points. Whenever your multiplier's up, it'll actually, you know, it'll actually matter a lot more. As you can see, the points going up. If I get a headshot here, I get 30. So, you know, it makes it a lot easier. And my sensitivity right now is not set up for that type of, that sensitivity that I showed. So I won't be able to complete this myself. Even after it beeps, if you're fast enough on your controller, you can hit right on the D-pad and then hit X to cancel before the animation goes off. So like I said, little tip, make sure to keep your multiplier up. Make sure to hit them in the head or, if at most, in the torso. And just try to keep your shots on target. Now, another thing is, don't focus on one target for too long. Whenever you start one, and you need the rapid fire, say for this one here, try to keep where your targets are at. So you know where you need to shoot, but kind of keep peripheral vision open so that you can actually kill all the other targets around. Now I'm just kind of giving an example. You want to snap from one target to the next as quick as possible. The lower sensitivity will help with the higher speed acceleration, but you know, in the end, you don't really know what you're going to get, okay? So always keep your eyes not focused on the one you're shooting at as much, but keep them, you know, surrounded on the outside. That way you can just snap on the next one as quick as possible, okay? Now, this may work for, I don't think it works for the pistol, but I will test it out right now. Whenever the top ones come down, okay, it does work. So, a little tip here, as you saw, I got 2 shots off on that last dummy that was in the sky, or, you know, hanging down. The ones that are hanging down are the ones you want to go for the most, because you can get the most points. Okay? See how I'm shooting twice at the top ones? There's a little kind of delay before the target actually goes back into its laying down position, and it counts as a miss. You know, that then cancels your multiplier, and that makes you not, you know, do as well. So what you want to do, and I'll show this with each one, what you want to do for the top ones, as you can see, one of them's popping down like this, you want to shoot it once and then twice, or as many times as you can. For the pistol, it's going to be 2 times, okay? So you get an extra 10 points instead of an extra 5, or however many of the multiplier is. So right there, I just got 20. See, I just got 20 there. And those points add up. You don't think they do, but they do. Okay? So there's that. Now, for the SMG, it's going to be pretty much the same way. The SMG and the carbine and the special rifle, try to count out your shots. Because there's, like, I think it's... just kind of get your numbers down. And on, like, these ones here, just let it loose. Here, I'll show you, watch. See how many points I rounded up? Like, I just got so many points at it with just that one burst. Now, as soon, you gotta kind of time it though. As soon as it hits the top, you want to stop firing, because as soon as it hits the top, it counts as a fail, or not as a fail, as a miss, and then your multiplier goes away. So you want to kind of get in that sweet spot of, you know, timing your shot with the top one going down. Okay. That is one of the tips I can give you for that one. Like I said, also count your bullets. Assault rifle, SMG. Pistol only takes 1. I think the assault rifles take 4. But, you know, just take your time. Do what you need to do. If you need to, play in first person, but what I recommend is playing in third person with that low sensitivity. So... however you want to try it, I'm just trying to give you my suggestion for it, okay? For the sniper, all you got to do is pretty much zoom in. It's not too hard. And always go for headshots. Always, always, always go for headshots. Now, you do got to watch out for ones that actually dangle down in front. You'll be aiming on one or trying to aim on one, and then one of them will pop down below from above. See, like, I almost shot that one back here, and that one popped up. So, and there's apparently explosions going on outside my bunker. But yeah, like I said, you want to time your shots. You want to get the sweet spot on the top. You want to make sure you definitely focus on the top ones, because they can get you the most amount of points. You can get multiple extra points off of just a few extra shots. So you can probably get, I would say, even close to 100 points per top shot, you know, per extra shots. So there's that. There's only, and like I said, whenever you upgrade your guns, as you can see here, this here is upgraded. So I have the zoom in scope, which helps me zoom in longer. I got an extended clip with over 200 rounds in it, so I don't have to worry about reloading for quite a while. And you know, I'm just letting them loose. See how many points I got from the top? I mean, this is how it is. Do I expect to pass it? No. I just tried. But, you know, that's what you gotta do. It's not too hard to do. You just gotta take your time. The main 3 keys I can give you is this. And I used to be a Call of Duty sniper, and these are the rules I live by, okay? So the 3 P's. Now you're probably thinking, what does this mean? 3 P's. First one is patience. It's not going to come right away. I might have got lucky just by shooting that stuff, you know, figuring out the right sensitivity, playing around and stuff like that. But, you know, it's not going to come right away. You're going to need to take your time and just have fun with it and try to have fun with it. I mean, I know it's going to be frustrating. Trust me, being like 10 points off, like you can't believe how frustrating that is. It is immensely frustrating. So I can understand that. But just take your time. Practice is one of the most important partial rules that I can give you. Okay? The next one is persistence. You got to keep at it. You will not pass it unless you keep at it. Okay? Just like anything in life. If you want something, go get it. Don't sit there and just want it come to you, you know, something like that. I'm not like a philosopher or whatever. I'm just trying to give you my opinions and thoughts on this kind of stuff. Just like shooting range, you know, if you're getting tired and your shot's like not working too well, go to bed. Try it the next day. You know, take a break if you need to, but don't, you know, put it off and think, oh, you know, it's going to be easy, I can get it later. No, this is actually going to take some time to do. A lot of people say it's impossible on console, and I'm here to tell you it's not. It just takes a lot of practice and a lot of time. Okay, you just got to get your shot down, get your spots down. You know, learn the ways of the shooting range. It's not too hard to do, and in the end, the fruits will be very, very plentiful. And that's pretty much it. That's all I can say is just have fun with it, guys. It's just a game. In the end, it's not life or death. I mean, maybe to some people it might be, but to me it wasn't. You know, overall, it might have took me about an hour and a half to complete it all together over the time I spent. But you just got to keep at it. You gotta stare it right in the face, kick its ass, and make it your bitch. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And on a quick update note right now, I do have my import-export DLC tips and tricks videos still coming. I can still do them since the gun running isn't a brand new method to do so. It's just pretty much like the biker. You buy a business, you research, or you know, you get supplies, you get the research, and you sell. I mean, that's pretty much it. You don't need to worry about, you know, not doing any damage to the supplies or anything. So yeah, I'll bring them out. I will also bring out more Fast and Furious car remakes, and I think I might also bring out some rare vehicle remakes as well, along with some time trials as well that I have not completed. If I already completed them, I have a playlist on my channel somewhere. Go check it out. They will help you out immensely whenever the time trials come up every single, I think, Tuesday. So anyways, now I think that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. It's always down in the description below. And I will see you guys later. More GTA 5 videos and more, hopefully, gun running DLC content in the future as well. I'm out. Peace.